force against ISIS is expected on Capitol Hill next week. With the situation in eastern Ukraine deteriorating, Secretary of State Kerry was in Kiev today pushing for a peace settlement.
It begins with a ceasefire and with allowing Ukraine to control its own international border and respect that border.
Despite Russia's denials, U.S. and Ukrainian officials insist its troops and tanks are supporting Russian separatists in the east. German Chancellor Angela Merkel and French President Francois Hollande went to Kiev with a new proposal tomorrow that was presented to Russian President Putin in Moscow. In the Gray Crossing tragedy north of New York City, the commuter train simply couldn't stop in time.
We saw that the engineer reported that he saw the car moving onto the tracks.
Robert Soule with the National Transportation Safety Board says a data recorder shows the train was not speeding and the engineer hit the brakes.
After the emergency brake application, the train horn sounded for 4 seconds. And from the emergency brake application to the train stopping is about 950 feet. That took a little less than 30 seconds.
The train slammed into the SUV on the tracks, killing the driver and 5 people in the first rail car. It's official now, Radio Shack is going out of business. Correspondent Jim Taylor reports.
As recently as last year's Super Bowl, they were still putting the brake front. It's time for a new Radio Shack. Electronics retailer struggling for decades, the Radio Shack introduced the first mass-market personal computer and used to be the go-to stop for home electronics needs, but it struggled as shoppers increasingly shifted to making purchases online. The company warned of a possible bankruptcy in September, got rescue financing that kept it afloat. Now, Radio Shack filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Jim Taylor, CBS News.
It's believed that information on tens of millions of people was stolen by hackers who breached an Anthem healthcare database. The Wall Street Journal says investigators see links to China. The Dow, 211 points higher today. This is CBS News.
They say every healthy relationship should have a balance of predictability and spontaneity. In fact, it is that assurance of security that makes the spontaneous possible. Your relationship with your car should be a little like that too. With our industry-leading unlimited mileage warranty, your certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz instills a sense of confidence. You drive away knowing that you can keep driving for up to 3 years and never have to worry.
With a look at your headlines. Nevada gambling regulators say they are moving toward a new internet-centric regulation model due to the growth of online gambling. Gaming Control Board Chairman A.G. Burnett told the Senate Finance Committee today the department was making several employee structural changes to better reflect the level of online gambling. He says the department is transferring 10 positions from the Investigations Division into a number of other departments, including 3 who will now work cybercrime investigations. Washoe and Churchill County health officials still waiting for test results to determine if 5 people showing measles-like symptoms are actually infected with the virus. Meanwhile, the state of California is looking at repealing their law that allows parents to opt out of mandatory immunizations for their school-aged children for so-called philosophical reasons. The state of Nevada only allows parents to opt out for religious reasons. I'm Elizabeth Rose for 107.3 K News. When we talk, it is news.
This news is brought to you by Maccabee Arms, Reno's newest firearms specialty store. Visit their new location at 2105 Kitsky Lane in Reno, arms and tactical training needs.
Imagine for a moment what it would be like to lose your sight. I have Paul Dupre, and that was almost my reality. My career as a Reno firefighter was at risk, and my whole life was about to change because I was going blind. That was until 2 people said yes to donation to save my sight through corneal transplant. You too could change someone's life for the better as an organ and tissue donor. Register at the DMV online right now at
As you can see,
A proud Air Force veteran.
I just thank God I live in a country where the best and the finest in a man can be brought out.
The voice of Mackey Stadium.
You called down the thunder, well now you got it.
He talks about the issues that matter most to you.
what ruthless madmen could have done this to us? The United States government.
He cares about your opinions.
What's your name, scumbag?
The Sean Patrick Show.
Do you make an effort to be obnoxious, or is it a gift?
Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. on 107.3 K News.
No due respect, sir. I believe this is going to be our finest hour.
Things will get a little dicey around here. Flat bass and direct pistons. Give them direct chances. Tell them what you think.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh my gosh. Just after 5 o'clock. That's what the name of the road is, so I'm going to call it 580.
I get on people that use those ugly three letters to describe our university. And those three letters don't exist. It is the University of Nevada. It is not honor. So I got to be consistent here. All right. I want to talk about guns. We haven't talked about guns